Rawchaa Qadash. Double to the elders apostles of great stone, the elders on down. Salutation to the elect of YAHAWADAH, the laborers who are doing the work of YAHAWADAH, the Akim across the four winds, scattered, and by the way of the Holy One, the elect are being gathered, the women and the children. Okay, the 1/3, all of the 1/3, all the saints of YAHAWADAH, the elect are gonna be saved. In the meantime, a warning must be issued out. Okay, this article says a digital economy will improve quality of life for citizens. This from iGov.tt, Trinidad and Tobago. This is a plans for e-government outlined at the IT government. It's like at the iGovernment TT symposium, because all these nations, all themselves, they're following after Esau's diabolical plans. Okay, they're done with Esau, and they all join hand in hand with Esau. Okay, let me jump down to this point over here. Okay. Says that the world is changing. Says the world is changing and it's going. It says and it is doing so much more rapidly than before, thanks to constant evolutions and innovations in the field of technology. Daniel the 12th chapter says, "Many shall run to and fro, knowledge shall be increased." But there's a left-hand side of the knowledge being increased. Okay, there's a right-hand side and the left-hand side of that knowledge being increased, and this is the part of the left-hand side of it. Okay, just like what happened in the book of Genesis, all nations unified themselves into one banner, having the one mind, one mindset, of one speech, of one language, having these single intentions, which has been against YAHAWADAH. The same thing we see re-emerging right now. Okay, so the world is changing and is going to and is doing so much more rapidly than before, thanks to constant evolutions and even innovation in the field of technology. It certainly does not serve our country interest if we sit idly and by allowing ourselves to be left behind while the rest of the world moves on. McDonald warned more than 300 ICT professionals from the public and the private sector. So this is a whole unification that they're trying to pull off in this new world system. There's no longer going to be the private sector and the public sector. There's just going to be a singular sector. Okay, the elites ruling. Okay, the ruling banking families, the Illuminatis, the Esau, Edom, the head of the serpent. He's the one that's going to be in rulership. That's the plan. Okay, and that's not going to stand. In the days of these kings shall the Most High of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. Daniel 2:44. Okay, because that's the plan of Esau, but it's not gonna work out. All right, because it's not gonna work out. Okay, it is not gonna work out because they're trying with this whole world being unified into one. It's not gonna end well. Okay, because this is Esau trying to make himself as if he's the Most High YAHAWADAH. There will be no room of any form of privacy at all. Okay, there won't be any room for privacy, or with this so-called digital economy. Okay, that's going to improve the quality of the lives of the citizens. We're not the citizens of this place, man. We are not, as Israelites. Our citizenship is yet to be established. Here we have no continuing city. This is not our rest. Let's get Psalms 107. Okay, this is Psalms 107, because this is what we want to see. Okay, this is what we're yearning for. This is our ultimate expectation. It says, let the redeemed of the Lord say so, whom he have redeemed from the hand of the enemy. We wanted to be redeemed. We have no citizenship in this place. It says, and gather them out of the lands, from the east, from the west, from the north, and from the south. They wandered in the wilderness in a solitary way. They found no city to dwell in. Hungry and thirsty, their soul fainted in them. Okay, this is what we're seeking for. We're seeking the Lord to come in to save us and to come and save us, Yahawadah, and He's going to do that. Okay, these ways are faithful and true. Okay, all these things were all written for our learning, and the lesson is what? Yahawadah is on His way. Okay, unto them that believe in Him, okay, they're going to be saved. We are seeking the kingdom which is to come. We are still yet to be gathered out of all the lands, whether we've been scattered from the east, from the west, okay, from the north, from the south. Okay, we are in the wilderness right now. We have no lodging place. We are as pilgrims. Okay. They wandered in the Psalms 107 verse 4 says they wandered in the wilderness in a solitary way. They found no city to dwell in. That's why the Lord says, when Deuteronomy 28 and 28, I believe, as well, the sole of our feet shall have no rest. We have no rest in these places, whether we've been scattered from the east, from the west, from the north, from the south. The sole of our feet has no rest. So whatever setup these goddamn fucking nations are trying to set up, you Israelites who are in cahoots, okay, join hand in hand with the wicked. We don't have no part. We don't want no fucking part in your nonsense and your folly, because Yahweh, He's coming to destroy. He's coming back to make war. Yahweh is on His way to execute judgment. Alright, let's go back to this article. Okay, now she outlined three main components of the planned e-service delivery framework, which include core infrastructure to build on the government network, a delivery platform for e-services which will provide authentication, e-payments, and SMS gateway service to enhance the convenience and value of e-services to the public. So they're freeing that spectrum. Okay, just like we have here this whole issue in South Africa about the digital migration system, of which is what is behind. So they want to use this they want to free this spectrum so that they can use the new system which they're trying to pull off, the RIFID chip, the mark of the beast system. Okay, and that shit is not going to work. I'm going to keep saying that it is not going to stand. The Most High, He disappointeth the crafty counsel of the wicked. Okay, He leads away princes and kings spoiled. The counsel of Yahweh Shemashah, it always stands sure. All right, let's get Daniel. Salakia, let's go to Jeremiah, I believe, 49. Oh, this is Jeremiah chapter 5. Salakia, Jeremiah 5. And start of verse 4. Jeremiah 5 and 4 says, therefore I say, surely these are poor. They are foolish, for they have not known the way of the Lord, nor the judgment of their power. And what's judgment which is going to come of Yahweh Shemashah that you're supposed to know? That He's coming back to send His only begotten Son, Yahweh, to execute judgment on the world. Revelation 19, and 9, 12. He's coming to conquer in righteousness judge and make war. Yahawadah. He's coming to consume and to take all these different nations down. Okay, he's not coming back to unify the nations and to allow them to continue. Alright, because you don't know the judgment of Yahweh. That's why you still want to integrate yourselves with Esau's ways, learning the ways of these nations and accustoming yourselves, okay, into their doings and into their thoughts. And that's wicked, and you're going to be judged alongside them. Jeremiah 5:4 says, therefore I say, surely these are poor and they are foolish, for they have not known the way of the Lord Yahweh, nor the judgment of their power. And you're going to know it very soon when judgments start beginning to run down as waters. 2/3 are going to be cut off and die. And I will get unto me a great man, to the great men, and I will speak unto them. For they have known the way of the Lord Yahweh, and the judgment of their power. But these are altogether broke. But these have altogether broken the yoke and passed the bonds. Because we see the truth of what's happening. Okay. St. John the 3rd chapter verse 27 says, a man cannot receive anything except it is given of him of the Father in heaven, Yahweh, the heavenly Father, the Almighty, in the name through his only begotten Son, the mediator, Yahushua HaMashiach, through the Spirit, the Holy Spirit, Rawchaa Qadash. So you still, 2/3 are still bound up. They want to actually see the new world order, the demonic new world order being established, and that's not going to happen. It is impossible. It says, therefore, Jeremiah 5:6 says, therefore says, wherefore a lion out of the forest shall slay them, and the wolf of the evening shall spoil them. A leopard shall watch over their cities. Everyone that goeth out of thence shall be torn in pieces, because their transgressions are many, and their backslidings are increased. And the point here is what the leopard shall watch over their cities, and that's what's going to happen. That's what Esau is trying to do. Okay, as we see it already happening with these different corps, all these different intelligence spy agencies that we see happening. Esau, you already know what you search for on the internet. Okay, all these different recommendation videos that pop up, or you might be on a website. There's some small adverts of the same. You might be looking at trying to buy a new cell phone. You might be searching online. Then the next advert that pops up whenever you're on a certain website, and the same thing you were looking on, they keep on popping off. These algorithms that are happening, and the main thing Esau is trying to do right now is what? He's trying to know your every single move that you do, every single thing that you do. Let me bring up this next article. It says a millionaire cop doesn't withdraw a cent from his bank accounts. Okay, let me just play this.
A senior police officer was today tasked to explain his source of income and why he had never made withdrawals from three bank accounts with millions of shillings since 1999. The National Police Service Commission Chairman Johnston Kapaludi was particularly interested to know how he has been surviving with no withdrawals from his bank accounts, yet he had financial obligations as a family man and father of three. Joshua Aseto, who had been dismissed last year, was appearing for fresh vetting after the commission failed to get satisfactory answers in the initial exercise.
You are removed from the service because of being unable to convincingly explain it. And therefore, the commission, the sources of your income which was accumulating in your accounts. And secondly, you were not able to tell us how you are able to afford the daily expenses without withdrawing any money from your accounts. So we give diabetic person. And when I attended diabetic seminars, workshop, I was given method plate that any ugali that I take more than that plate have been given. The vegetables can be as much as I could afford. So my diet is on fruit, vegetables, and which nuts crops. So out of my 20 years of service, I've had 16 years of method that has made my lifestyle to be very simple, thin, lean, simple, thin, lean. I've not known extravagant lifestyle. I've not known less.
In one of the bank account details tabled before the vetting panel, the officer who was accompanied by his lawyer, Abbas Esmail, has 1.4 million shillings with no penny withdrawn since 1999 when it was deposited.
From 20th November 2014 up to date, I've not been withdrawing my salary. Because when I need to attend my wife to say to I come from Osele, so my wife is where we have a supplement. Develop rental plot savings, I raised 250,000, and also we saved 30 bags of maize because I have 2 plots. We have 2 summers at home, which my wife is farming. The year comes, he is out. So I sold 30 bags of maize at 50,000 and this 10,000. And the boat had it from Kisii. I come from one big county and neighbors. They put some cows which had given birth upgrade bulls. So I sold 3 bulls, 3 bulls,
At one time, his lawyer wanted to result in exchanges with the commissioner, who made it clear that it was an administrative process which required the individual police officer. I'm Angela Wamboy for Capital TV.
Alright, as you can see, Esau, he wants to grab everything that you have. Okay, he wants control. He wants absolute control. And so this new globalistic system, this technological system, there's nothing good about it, because he's trying to play as if he's the Most High himself. Okay, this goddamn guy, man. Basically, they want him to declare everything. They want to know, no, man, this is suspicious. We're paying you. What the hell are you not using that money? You must be doing something illegal. Leave the poor guy alone. God damn it. And this is what you want to see? Because that's what's going to happen. Okay, every single thing you do, Esau wants to know about it. How many shits you take a day? He wants to know that. How many times you drink water? He wants to know about it. How many times you think about sex? He wants to know about it. How many times you smile a day? How many times you pick your nose? He wants to know all about it. How many times you pee a day? He wants to know all about it. How many times you fart a day? He wants all the stats. Is that what you want? Let's get Thessalonians and close off. So the second Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. Verse 3 says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come the falling away first, and that man of the sin be revealed, the son of perdition, the son of destruction, the destroyer of the world, this consuming, cancerous, demonic being." Okay, it says, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he has power, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is power, and he is not." And you are not Esau. You're trying to get to that level, but you're not on that level. You're not meant to be on that level, Esau, and you can't attain that level. You are but a man, okay? And it's going to be shown very soon when Yahweh appears with the hosts of heaven. It's going to be proven that you are but a man, a flimsy weakling. All praises unto Yahweh, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors unto the elders, apostles of great most on the elders on down salutation, peace, love, respect, and mercy unto the elect of Yahweh, Rawchaa Qadash. 144,000, the rest of the 1/3 women and children. Shalom.